Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. A very good evening to all of us. First of all, I would like to greet Mrs. Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono and all the members of Yayasan Batik Indonesia, District Governor 3410, DG Captain Budi Suhardi, IPDG Rosie Wiguna, PDG Captain Willie Wiguna, our AGs, DDGs, presidents, past presidents, and all fellow Rotarians as well as Rotaractors from District 3410 and Indonesia. I would like to also greet our special guests from District 9 to 14, Assistant Governors Dr. Fulgencio Juco, who will maybe later on joining us, and Dr. Christopher Luaga Junju from the Rotary Club Masaka District 9 to 14. I also PAG Frank, welcome. President of RC Masaka, Mr. Kigozi Martin, welcome. My very good friend, Rotarian Sylviana Mukasa, and fellow Rotarians from District 9 to 14, welcome to our event. I would like to also greet fellow Rotarians from the Rotary Club of Taishi, Osaka Sayama, District 2640, Osaka, Japan. Also Rotarian Mamiya, welcome. Fellow Rotarians from all over Indonesia, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the National Batik Day, Batik Culture Exchange, a virtual exchange and fellowship event in celebrating the recognition of the Indonesian national heritage of Batik, which officially included in the UNESCO representative list of the intangible cultural heritage for humanity back on October 2nd, 2009. I remember I was in the UNESCO headquarters at the time when the recognition happened. This event brought to you by the Rotary Friendship Exchange, Rotary International District 3410, in collaboration with the Rotary Club of Masaka District 9 to 14 and Yayasan Batik Indonesia. My name is Leo Mokodompit, member of the Rotary Club of Jakarta, and I will be your host for tonight. Let us now begin our program. I would like to invite you to arise and together sing the national anthem of the Republic of Indonesia, Indonesia Raya. Let us hear the anthem of Rotary International. allow me to request you to join us for invocation as we're going to have moment of silence to honor the late Rotarians and their huge contribution for the humanity. Moment of silence begin. Thank you very much. You may now have your seat. Now I'm going to invite Rotary Friendship Exchange Chair of District 3410 Indonesia, Past President Yvonne Pangemanan for the opening remark. Time is yours, Yvonne.
Thank you, Pipi Leo. Good evening, Indonesia. DG Budi Suhardi, District 3410, Mrs. Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono, all ages, club presidents, PPs, fellow Rotarians, and guests, on behalf of the Friendship Exchange District 3410, I would like to thank you for your time to celebrate the National Batik Day tonight. We would like to express our sincere thanks to Mrs. Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono for sparing your time within your very tight schedule today. We are very happy to get this opportunity to hear your welcome speech on National Batik Day. We hope that there will be a continuation relationship after tonight between Rotary International District 3410 and Yayasan Batik Indonesia for working together in many ways. I often buy handicrafts with batik designs as souvenirs for my friends, but I never thought about the process to produce the handicraft until I met Miss Simran from Sunny Home. She showed me a video of how the artisans are doing batik design on wood, which is similar to processed batik material, but in more simple way. We are all aware how difficult the artisans for batik on wood are struggling to survive during the pandemic situation. With tonight's gathering, we hope we can help some of batik on wood artisans in Solo who are helping Sunny Home. From Rotary Club of Masaka, Uganda, District 9 to 14, our friend Rotarian Sylvia will show us about the similar techniques to batik, which they do on bark. I feel it is interesting. I would like to thank Ms. Simran and Rotarian Sylvia to open the opportunity in exchanging the knowledge. In this occasion, Rotary Friendship Exchange would like to thank Miss Ari, Head of Administration Division, Museum Bahari, to Yayasan Batik Indonesia, Mrs. Yanti Erlangga, Chairperson, Mrs. Coretta Luis, Mrs. Meti Sutandi, Mrs. Gati Wibawaningsih from Dekranas, and Mrs. Tri Reni Budiharti for all your help, your advice, inputs, and support to make this evening, these events happen. Last but not least, thank you so much to District Executive Secretary Daniel Iman Suryadi, PP Leo Mokodompit for being a wonderful master of ceremony tonight, my backbone Rotary Club Jakarta, President Tuhu Nugraha, Public Image Rotarian Menar Simangunsong, Rotarian Endah Sunaring Tias from Rotary Club Cilandak IPP Yanti, and Mr. Sandi Nofriadi, High Up Team, and Rotarian Albertus Ditya for hosting the Zoom for us, even on your birthday. You are all a wonderful team. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Past President Ivan Pangemanan. Let us now moving on. Next, I would like to invite our District Governor, Rotary International District 3410, DG Captain Budi Sohardi, for the Rotary call. The time is yours, DG.
Good evening to all. Thank you, Pepe Leo. Before the Rotary call, I would like to say a little bit about Batik. Is it timely or later on?
Take your time, DG.
Okay,
If you
all right,
want to
thank
share
you.
a little bit about Batik, also can.
All right. Well, once again, thank you, Pepe Leo, Pepe Ivan Pangemanan, Ibu Anissa Pohan, our friends from Uganda, Oshibe Otano, and our friend from Japan, Konbanwa, Kengireska. My name is Budi Suwardi. I'm from Rotary Club of Sunter, District 3410, Indonesia. Lengthy explanation has been described by Pepe Ivan about Batik. The beautiful Batik has been proven prevailing until now. And I was introduced to Batik since I was coming out of the hospital by the shawl that actually carrying me. My parents are carrying me around. So Batik has been our long life experience. Even during school days, we have a uniform for schools, for a choir group, and proven fact that so many different motifs and so many different design ideas is poured in, make things so beautiful. I hope you agree with me that Batik is beautiful, and from Batik actually we can learn something about it, of which beautiful things derive from so many things called Batik. And to all of us, unity in diversity can prevail. All ethnics, all ideas, design from different places, geographical locations, if we are having so-called universal values and practicing it, a harmonious living can prevail. So life can be beautiful. So today we are going to learn about the beautiful Batik into our life. Life is beautiful. Be in it, and happy Batik Day. For the roll call, I will say each club or each area will be along roll call then.
By DG, maybe we can
Okay.
do it by country or by
Oh, by
district.
country.
Sure,
Okay, open your mic and you can yell as loud as you can.
Yay!
sure. Alright, yes.
Rotary Club from Indonesia.
Yay!
Rotary Club from Japan.
Yay! Bantu!
Konbanwa.
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 Rotary Club from Uganda.
Yay.
Yay!
Any other countries that I missed?
Nigeria. I
Oh.
think Ikata will.
Okay, Rotarian from Nigeria.
Yay!
Then Rotarian Maria Moto. Which is from? Rotarian Maria?
Uganda.
Oh, Uganda also. All right. Any countries that I missed?
We have also Rotaractors joining us, DG Budi.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Rotaractors. 2 Rotaractors. A big yell. All
Dan
right. I think
Yayasan
that's about
Batik
all.
Biji.
Yayasan Batik Indonesia.
Oh, Yayasan Ibu Simran, semi home.
Yeay!
Dan Ibu Anissa, Yayasan Batik Indonesia. Thank you.
Yeay!
All right. Back to you, Pastor President Leo. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, District Governor Captain Budi. Wow, it's such a very energetic session. And I do agree with you, DG, that Batik has been attached to our long life experience. This is important. That's why we have to preserve our beautiful Batik and make it long last through our generations. Thank you so much once again, DG Budi Sohardi. Now we continue to the next programs. I would like to invite Mrs. Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono as Data and Information Advisor of Yayasan Batik Indonesia to deliver her welcoming speech. Mrs. Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono pursued her Bachelor of Economics degree from the University of Pajajaran, Bandung, and Master of Management from the University of Indonesia. She took various courses, such as not-for-profit class as one of the subjects from the Master of Liberal Art program at Harvard Extension School, USA, English for academic research at Harvard Institute English Language, Army Spouse Leadership class, Fort Benning, USA, and many more. She's also co-founder and advisor of Tungga Dewi Foundation, a nonprofit organization that focuses in social activities and dedicated in response to the existing public problems, particularly with regards to women empowerment and children's welfare. Wow, this is a very common spirit with the Rotary Club. Maybe we can cooperate together later on, yeah, Ibu Anissa. Besides, she's
Yes, sure.
also trustee of Yayasan Kebaya, advisor of Yayasan Batik Indonesia, and vice chairman of Alumni Association of Pajajaran University. She was entrusted as brand ambassador for various A-list brands and appeared as TV host and also radio announcer. I remember when I go college in Bandung, I always hear your program, Ibu Anissa, and I'm a big fan that moment. Her achievements were also outstanding, such as top 50 most beautiful women from high-end magazine Indonesia, 100 most inspiring women from Kartini magazine, Panasonic Awards nominee for the best sports TV presenters, and women of influence from Galerie Lafayette. Wow, and still many more. Now, please welcome Miss Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono.
Thank you very much, Pak Leo. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. District Governors, fellow Rotarians, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono, the representative of Yayasan Batik Indonesia, Indonesian Batik Foundation, or we can call it YBI. I'm one of the advisors to the foundation. I'm delighted and honored to be invited to speak to you on this special occasion held by the Rotary Club of Jakarta and Rotary Friendship Exchange District 3-4-10 to celebrate National Batik Day. Batik is the traditional fabric of Indonesia. The term batik is from Javanese words amba, referred to cloth, and tik means making dots. Then those dots create lines and shapes. Finally, they create unique patterns that will eventually become a beautifully hand-drawn art on a piece of cloth. The batik making process uses special technique to create patterns, which is wax resist dyeing that must be applied to the cloth with a tool called canting. This wax pen is utilized for holding the melted wax. Another technique using a copper stamp called cap is also quite popular among batik makers. Both techniques always result in one-of-a-kind work of art. Batik has been passed down from generation to generation to an incomparable level in design pattern and process. The various batik patterns represent different cultural meanings and philosophies of our diverse society, from Aceh to Papua, which captures Indonesia's natural beauty, specific values, wisdom, lesson in life, and many other things. For the cultural heritage from our ancestors, the existence of batik must be preserved as one of our premier national identities. However, in doing so, we must be able to adapt to the changing of time and generations without losing its originality and roots of history. And the best way to preserve batik is by promoting it, not only within country, but also worldwide. I am confident that the more we promote batik, the more people will appreciate its value. Batik is not only of our art. Batik is not only a work of art, but also an industry. I have the privilege to visit and get in touch with various batik industries, which employ a considerable number of batik people around the country. They are typically classified as micro, small, and medium-scale traditional businesses. For them, batik is the primary source of income for their families and communities. Therefore, serious efforts in expanding the batik industry will significantly improve the well-being of those batik artisans and entrepreneurs. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, every year on October 2nd, Indonesia commemorates the National Batik Day, and it falls on this day. Such a commemoration started when batik received world recognition as a masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity in 2009 from the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, spearheaded by the sixth President of Indonesia, Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono. YBI celebrates National Batik Day every year to reaffirm the nation's commitment to Indonesian batik, a cultural heritage that must be preserved as the nation's identity. YBI was established on October 28, 1994 by Mrs. Julfin Ginanjar Kartasasmita, Mr. Firdaus Ali, and Mr. Dipo Alam. YBI with a social, cultural, economic mission to preserve, protect, develop, and promote national batik as a cultural heritage and commercial enterprise of the Indonesian people. Moreover, YBI promotes all community-based batik businesses, which has improved the livelihoods of traditional batik artisans and entrepreneurs throughout Indonesia. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has undoubtedly changed the lives of people around the world, including Indonesia. It has severely impacted almost all aspects of our lives, especially concerning our economy. Last year, we suffered from an economic recession, which hit many businesses and community, especially those who had already categorized as poor and nearly poor before the pandemic. In addition, the overall decline of nationwide purchasing power and domestic consumption has had negative consequences on most batik craftsmen or artisans and those who run traditional businesses. Given such an unfortunate situation, YBI has come up with several initiatives to help batik industries all around the world. At the beginning of the pandemic, Indonesia was experiencing a shortage of medical masks. To overcome this, YBI ordered 20,000 batik cloth masks as an alternative to medical masks made from batik artisans from many places and distributed those masks while at the same time we socializing the importance of wearing masks in this pandemic. And then the next step, to reinforce batik artisans in need, YBI donated batik making process equipment such as electric stoves, canting, and raw materials such as cloth and wax to continue to produce batik. Fellow Rotarians, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the pandemic COVID-19 is changing the way we live. Many activities that we normally do most of the time outside our house, such as work, study, and socializing, are now forced by circumstances to be done from home. At certain times, the government imposes restrictions on activities and restriction for certain businesses to open and operate. Many traditional businesses affected by this pandemic must find solution so that their companies can continue to run. One of the most effective ways to survive is by carrying out the digital transformation. By using affordable technology and digital platforms, they can enter a borderless marketplace and achieve cost efficiency. In other words, the change from brick and mortar stores, or we usually call it retail stores, to e-commerce or online. It will empower our traditional businesses to survive and to compete during this difficult time. However, many small-scale businesses are not familiar with digital marketing. Therefore, YBI took part to help them transform their conventional way of selling to online selling. After reinforcing the batik artisan production, we need to think about how to promote and sell the batik products in this pandemic situation. We try to use a very friendly user and most common digital platform. So these are several things that relate to digital marketing that we have been done in this pandemic. YBI helps batik artisans to make sales of their products through Instagram live sale, Yayasan Batik Indonesia, and involve many influencers to reach more significant markets. This type of selling product is very, very trendy in Indonesia. It's very popular, prevalent for local brands to make live sale at least once a week. Surprisingly, the sales increase every time we do the live sale from an Instagram account, reaching sales minimum 50 pieces of batik. And sometimes we can sell more than 100 pieces of batik only in 2 hours live sale. We are not only selling in this live sale, but also educating the audience or the potential buyer about the philosophy of pattern behind the batik while we are live on Instagram. We hold the sales based on the origin of batik, but taken from various artisans from the region. And it's changed every month. For example, this month we held Yogyakarta batik, and then next month we hold like Solo batik or Aceh batik, so that consumer will have different options and focus each time when we hold the event. Yeah, it's some kind like an online exhibition that we couldn't help on this pandemic. Furthermore, we realize that someday, batik artisan must be independent in this digital market. For that reason, YBI took steps to help them become more independent by providing devices. We donated 210 mobile devices for them to sell online, and also distributed to both batik artisan and traditional businesses, along with providing training about how digital marketing on social media and how to enter marketplaces such as Tokopedia, Lazada, and other e-commerces that well known in Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, the wax resist dyeing technique has been used in regions along the trade route between Egypt and India. Early examples of batik have been found in the Far East, Middle East, Asia, and India from over 2,000 years ago. It is possible that these areas developed independently without the influence of trade or cultural exchanges. The oldest batik textile, dated since 5th century in Indonesian archipelago, was found in Toraja Regency in Sulawesi Island. And archaeologists believe Indonesian batik is a native tradition in several regions in Indonesia, such as Toraja, Flores, and Halmahera, which Hinduism did not directly influence, have attested batik making tradition as well. One day, I was stunned when Christian Dior launched an African wax fabric resort collection to 2020. It was gorgeous, and it It reminisced me of Indonesian batik. And then I did some online research. Apparently, I found out from Vogue magazine about the African wax treatment on clothes. It was traced back from Indonesia via Dutch merchants to Holland and then to Africa. It opened my eyes that batik has gone through many phases of life across time and regions since a long time ago. That means many more opportunities to develop batik more broadly, bringing it to the global world as an Indonesian heritage that we can enjoy, can be enjoyed by the global world. Therefore, a collaboration between countries with similar techniques in making traditional clothes with wax dye receipts is something that we can do together in future. While protecting traditional patterns, maintaining the uniqueness, characteristic, and techniques of making traditional fabrics of each country, we preserve our own identity while supporting and learning from each other to gain a place in the hearts of many people in the world. That is why I'm so thrilled to hear about Uganda Batik from Sylvia Namukasa. Although the origin of batik was to make parent clothes for traditional events, in its development, batik had become a fashion for various occasions. Moreover, batik has been applied to accessories, homewares, home decoration, home furnishings, and many more. Today, one of the exciting things is we can learn batik on wood from Simran Nawani, the innovation and the breakthroughs like this. We need to develop the innovation and more breakthroughs that we need to develop for batik while identifying what kind of product and design the market will love, importantly willing to buy. Lastly, YBE is looking forward to collaboration in developing our cultural heritage with friends from various countries, not to compete, but to cooperate in achieving a better future for our cultural heritage and nation. We should do fruitful events like this more frequently to share and learn the differences and characteristics of each country's culture. My one favorite quote from Nelson Mandela: "Our rich and varied cultural heritage has profound power to help build our nation." Happy National Batik Day. Stay safe and stay healthy for pandemic. Thank you for listening. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Ibu Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono. I totally agree with you when you said best, our best things we can do to preserve batik is by promoting it, its value, its artistic sides, its artisan, and so on. That's why we celebrate the National Batik Day, to remind us to preserve our very amazing craft from the Indonesia that now well known all over the world. Thank you very much, Ibu Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono. Once again, I would like to remind all the audience to please kindly use your full name together with your home club name for fellow Rotarians and Rotaractors. Or you can use your institution organization for our guests, and please open the video during the program. Thank you very much, Ms. Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono. Now I would like to invite our District Governor Budi Soehardi to thank and also presenting the certificate of appreciation to Mrs. Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono. Time is yours, DJ.
All right,
Wow.
Ibu Anissa
Oh
Pohan,
wow!
thank you so very much
Thank you so much, Pak Budi. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Such an honor.
for the lengthy explanation and how to preserve it and how to promote it and how we should be proud actually to have been having this national heritage, of which also
Yeah.
very popularly worldwide. So let me read this. Rotary Friendship Exchange District 3410, plaque of appreciation. Presented with sincere thanks to Mrs. Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono, Yayasan Batik Indonesia, for the very nice welcome speech on National Batik Day at 2021 virtual Zoom meeting Rotary Friendship Exchange. Jakarta, Saturday, October 2nd, 2021. Signed by Budi Suwardi, District Governor, and Yvonne Pangamanan as the Rotary Friendship Exchange Chair. Congratulations, you're the best.
Thank you, Pak Budi, Bu Yvonne. Thank you so much for the clap of
Sama-sama.
appreciation and all success for Rotary Club all around the world.
And thank you very much, Mrs. Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono and District Governor Budi Suhardi. Thank you so much for such an enlightening information from you about Yayasan Batik Indonesia and most importantly about Batik itself. It's very nice to hear how Yayasan Batik Indonesia contributes a lot, not only about the art itself, but also to the pandemic which happened nowadays. Thank you so much again to Yayasan Batik Indonesia. Let's moving on to the next program. I would like to invite Miss Simran Nanwani to share about Batik on Wood. Ms. Simran is an entrepreneur of Seni House, which is a home of arts and handicrafts. She is passionate about heritage, arts, culture, and her country, Indonesia. In her free time, she enjoys capturing simple moments of diversity and volunteering as IT co-chair of the Indonesian Heritage Society. Please welcome Ms. Simran Nanwani.
Thank you so much, Leo. Thank you. Thank you,
Time is
Leo.
yours.
Thank you to Yvonne as well for the invite. I feel very honored to join this today. Okay, so we'll start with the next slide, Adi. Okay, so I will share a bit about Seni Home. So Seni Home was founded in 2011, and it is actually a small online business that I started to keep myself busy, and also because I'm inspired by my love for Indonesia, batik, and also the Indonesian handicrafts. And all our batik is on wood. That is on wood is food grade, so it can be used for food, and it's also easy to clean. The types of wood that we use comprises of gamelina, sonong keling, wadang, altasia, or sengon. We also make batik fabrics, which are made of cotton fabric, and it's batik tulis or batik cap. So the idea of Seni Home is actually also to encourage people, especially our locals, to love handmade products, Indonesian handmade products, appreciate the heritage and culture of Indonesia. As earlier, Ibu Anissa also mentioned that we need to preserve this heritage of batik so that everyone can appreciate it even more. Next slide. Okay, so I'll just share a bit about my supplier. So our products and our supplier here, I have one supplier, Pak Agus Sunardi from Solo. Since 2011, since I started, he has been always supportive since the beginning and always willing to create new products. So he works with several craftsmen to produce the batik on wood since the year 2000, and he also does batik on cloth, which has been starting since 2010. He has taken part in a number of INA craft exhibitions that have been held in Jakarta, which is where I actually got acquainted with him the first time to start this whole initiative. Next slide. Now we'll see a short video of the product creation process. can see the whole here where you can see the process of the creation and also how it was made. So in the video, you could see from the beginning how it was created from the wood, and then it was using the chanting to make the motifs, and then the wash before it does the finishing process of the water-based finishing. Okay, so we've also collaborated with Jakarta Greenery, where if you are a member of the Jakarta Greener, then you get 15% discount to Sunny Home products, to some of the Sunny Home products. So if you join Jakarta Greener, then you can get some 15% discount on some of our products. So we are grateful to Jakarta Greener as well for the collaboration. So we have some testimonials from our customers. Nadia Piso is a really good friend. She loved our products and she's bought some, but she especially loved this one. And she sent me a photo where she put bread on the tray. It's actually supposed to be an oval tray, but she put bread and gave us a new idea that you can put bread on the tray as well. And the other testimonial is from a previous past ambassador, Asian ambassador's wife to Japan, Yukari Sinaga. So Ibu Yukari gave us the initial idea for this small tray that you can see in the picture. And she made a special order because she was so satisfied. She ordered 24 more for her VIP guests and sent a photo of the tray as a tea tray. So she actually brought it to Japan to give it to her friends. So yes, I must say that during the journey, we always come across challenges, and also I will share the solution, but challenges are normal in any business. And of course, the pandemic, as Ibu Anissa already mentioned, that it has affected the batik artisans gravely. And the business is pretty slow for all small, medium enterprises as well. So there's no bazaars as well, but somehow the customers for Sunny Home, we still get people who buy through word of mouth or their friends or family. The second aspect would be competition, which is a part of natural competition where people think that they want the better quality or they want a cheaper price. But we try to keep everything in balance because we make sure that our quality is good and we do a proper quality control as well, so that we provide, according to the price, we provide the good quality as well. So what is the main solution? The solution that we would use in our business would be to always focus on the quality and keeping the business stable. And we also continuously keep being creative by finding new ideas and creating new products. Next slide, which is, I think, yes, that is the last slide. Oops, I think the previous slide. Yeah. Thank you so much to the Rotary Friendship Exchange District 3410 for this invitation and welcoming me to join. I feel very honored to be part of Batik National Day, which coincides with actually Gandhi Day in India. So it's kind of interesting on the 2nd of October. So you can contact us through all these means. Thank you so much. And back to you, Leo.
Thank you very much, Simran. It's such an impressive product, yeah?
Thank you.
I can't believe it that the batiks also suit with the wooden craft. And it looks like very nice and majestic. If I can say, say the words, it's like very majestic. It's very beautiful. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Later on, we will have an auction session produk-produk from Sunny Home. Mungkin Ibu Anissa juga kalau pengen bergabung di auction kita produk-produk Sunny Home yang nantinya, which all the fund raised from the auction will be donated to the artisan who support Sunny Home. So from this occasion, I would like to take 3 questions. If there's any question, please raise your hand. There is a from the reaction, and you can raise your hand if you have questions. I will take 3 at once, yeah, and then Simran can answer all those 3 questions. So any questions to Simran and Sunny Home? Feel free. You just raise your hand. or you may also chat in the chat box. It's a very interesting. I can see like how actually they craft from the thing that you provide as a bowl, but then you know, then it's expanded, become a tray for bread. It's something that it's out of mind. Oh, well, actually, it's multifunction. Yeah. So if there's any question to Sini Home, to Ms. Simran, feel free. You can just raise your hand, and we're going to open your microphone or via chat. DG Budi Suhardi asked, "What will be the best wood to be used?"
Okay, so to answer your question, actually, there is no best wood because all the wood that I mentioned earlier, it depends on the product being made. Mostly, it's gamelina that we use, yeah. So mostly gamelina, but there are also different types of wood that are used depending on the product that is being made. So sometimes sonokeling, sometimes sengon. For maybe roundish products, it is using sengon. So it really depends on what we would like to make.
Thank you so much. Hope it's answering your question, DG. IPDG Rosie, you have question to Simran?
Yes,
Yes.
Miss Imran,
Yeah.
is the artisan for this wooden batik able to do a regular batik as well? Do they have? They should have this skill because they have drawing, batik drawing, and so forth. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
question.
yeah. So you mean regular in what sense?
A batik clothing like
Cloth.
they
Yeah,
can do
cloth,
the
right?
tying, do
Yeah,
the
with the means kain, yeah, like a cloth.
yes.
Yes, we do. We can do tulis, we can do chop as well. We have that as well. But that is on order basis because I'm mainly focused on the batik on wood.
Okay,
Yeah,
the skill is similar. Yeah, for the artisan.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, IPDG. Any other questions? Or maybe Simran, you can just inform us where we can look at all the products from Sunny Home. Is it from Instagram?
Yeah,
If we
so
want to Google or checking some
yeah,
stuff, which one is
so we
interesting for
have
us?
Instagram and we have also the website, or you can also contact me directly, like Ibu Rosi, if she's interested in some of the cloth, she can just contact me directly and I can send her the pictures and then she can make an order, things like that. Or Tokopedia, of course, for the batik on wood products.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Simran. It's such an impressive information, and thank you for also enlightening us, about the batik applied on wood. Oh, one last question for Rotarian Maynard. How big are the product batik on wood?
Okay, so I saw Adit's question. We don't make statues. That's too big. We focus still on mainly homemade items. Yeah. So like plate, bowl, tissue box,
Mm.
or tray, frame, 10R frame. We don't go too big because it becomes heavy then, for transport and all that. So we stick to home and interior purposes and souvenirs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's lovely. All right. So thank you very much. Rotarian Adit says a marathon in Indonesian statue and batik on wood.
Yeah,
Look
that would be
forward. Yes. And don't forget, later on we're going to have an auction session. We're going to have a wonderful craft products from Sini Home that can be owned by you as long as you join the bidding. Thank you once again, Miss Simran and also Sini
Thank
Home.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for your such a wonderful presentation. Yes, and next agenda, I would like to invite a very good friend of mine, Rotarian Silviana Mukasa, member of the Rotary Club of Masaka, District 9 214, Uganda and Tanzania. Sylvia is a very good friend of mine. I met her as we represent our respective country as youth delegate for the 6th UNESCO Youth Forum in UNESCO headquarters Paris back in 2009. 2 years later, in 2011, we both invited to come again to UNESCO headquarters Paris, this time as panel speaker for the 36th UNESCO General Conference, as our projects Sylvia's and my project were chosen as youth-led project best practices. Well, Sylvia was representing Africa and I myself representing Asia. We were both also joining Rotary later on. I starting first with the Rotary actually, and then Sylvia joining Rotary in Uganda. And now we both serve as Rotarian, as member of the Rotary International big family. And especially for tonight, she will share to all of us about Uganda Batik. Without further ado, please welcome a very good friend of mine, Rotarian Sylvia Namukasa.
Thank you, Leo. What you've given is exactly the truth. We are the big five in Paris.
Yes.
So when you mention Asia, they will ask you about Leo. And when you mention Africa, UNESCO will ask you about Sylvia. Yes. So the first task is for me to talk about my club. My club is the Rotary Club of Masaka, District 9214. That's Uganda and Tanzania. Our club was chartered in 1984. We have 8 PHFs, and we've mothered 3 Rotary clubs. That's the Rotary Club of Lukaya, Rotary Club of Kalisizo, Rotary Club of Chotera, all based in Greater Masaka region, central Uganda. We've gone ahead to mother 2 Rotary clubs, one Rotary Club of Mutesa One Royal University, and the Rotary Club of Masaka. We have 2 clubs in the pipeline. We hope next year, when we go for the district conference in Tanzania, they would be chartered as well. And those 2 are the Rotary Club of the Masaka School of Comprehensive Nursing and the Rotary Club of Masaka City. We fellowship every Wednesday, 6 p.m. at the sports club. We currently have 50 members, and 22 of those are females. We have so many Rotary Roses, and we are proud of our change-making president, Martin Chigozi, online with us this evening. We have several classifications in our club. Those include lawyers, social workers, politicians, teachers, businessmen, civil servants, community leaders. Just to mention, the list is endless. We just located across the equator and not far from Lake Victoria. With that, we promise this should be the beginning of our partnership with the Rotary Club of Jakarta. And allow me also to thank you for having involved us in this event. Please come again. We are always willing to oblige, and we hope we shall go for further projects with your club. Why not? Thank you. I wish you the very best as you view my presentation on my theme, Ugandan Batik on back cloth. All the best as you enjoy your day.
Hello, my name is Livia Namkasa from the Rotary Club of Masaka, District 9214. That's Uganda and Tanzania. I'm here to talk about the theme, which is Batik in Ugandan crafts. Before I start my presentation, allow me to express my sincere gratitude on behalf of my club, the Rotary Club of Masaka, the Rotary Club of Jakarta, Indonesia, for the invitation to see us participate in the National Batik Day of Indonesia, which is marked today, the 2nd of October 2021. We've not taken your invitation for granted. Thank you so much for such an open spirit of brotherhood and sisterhood. If I may talk about batiks in Uganda, what do I mean? This is just an art of expressing yourself with different themes on such a cloth. This is so special. We decided to choose the back cloth because of its so many historical values in our country. We all should know that the art of batik originated from Indonesia. So Indonesia is the mother of batiks. And this stems back from the 60s in the town of Java, located in Indonesia. So many East Africans actually travel to Nairobi to work in batik workshops. And so this has inspired so many young people to develop more love for art. There's so many themes. Depend on the choices. So like this, will show you a traditional African dance, mainly in the central region of Uganda. You may go for this. This is also a theme. You can see the children skipping a rope, a sign of togetherness. I don't want to talk much on the production of a back cloth, but whoever did this, the artist needed items like chalk, items like this piece, items like paint, a brush. Yes, not so much. So this communicates so much. So in the language of art, there's a lot of communication that you can draw from a batik. And of course, a theme, this is the language that the art people, through which the art people speak. And to the contrary, if I went to this, you will see a different culture in the north of Uganda, the Kalamajong. You see, for them, they will carry their babies here as they go to the fields, as they go to the market. So this shows the love of a mother to the child. You can see how united mothers are with their children. They're from the market. But this is pure batik from cotton. If I may take you back into history, cotton that was grown in Uganda, of course by the Arabs that brought it, replaced the back cloth that was made from a tree like this. This is the back cloth tree, scientifically called Ficus natalensis, SSP. So it's the bark of this tree that is processed to have this. Actually, I'm so proud to be wearing a cloth that is made from this tree. So UNESCO inscribed it in 2018 on the World Intangible Cultural Heritage Map. So Uganda is really one of the countries that on the World Intangible Heritage Map with this bark cloth as a serious item that we are proud of. So, but this person, because this person is using tie and dye, he needs more materials. You need to have newspapers, you need iron, you need light, you need candle wax, lots of them, but to produce some good work like this, so you can see, this is a source of revenue. Yes, this is a source of revenue. So many people have benefited, people have grown, people have, economically, of course, grown, socially, enterprisingly with this. So, I really felt so good when I was asked to share what I know about batiks in my country and the different things that I've shared with you, like this, for example, this thing, whatever is here has been practically brought into this video. For example, this drum is this small drum that is sounded. Yes, we call it so this drum is used mostly in ceremonies, like people are rejoicing, people are celebrating, people are, that kind of enjoying leisure time. And this one is what we call the long drum. It's this, and what she's wearing is exactly what these young girls are wearing, and they will show you in the next minute how it's done. Actually, you can already see. So that is one way of how people celebrate in Uganda, mostly in the central region. Yes, each region has got a different type of dance, but today I was trying to talk about the cultural dance in my region. So the background music is a traditional song that is performed to accompany such a dance. So ladies, so yes, as they go on, it's our role as Rotarians to encourage, motivate and inspire young people to develop more love for art. And if we should really go for art, you need to be focused. You need to be focused and positive. Otherwise, this is a very rich industry. This is a very, very, very interesting venture that Rotarians and other people need to go into. Thank you very much once again for the invitation extended to us. I wish you the very best as you celebrate your National Batik Day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Sylviana Mukasa from the Rotary Club of Masaka, District 9 to 14, Uganda and Tanzania. Wow, it's very, very, very beautiful, Rotarian Sylvia. Thank you also to Mr. President and all fellow Rotarians from Rotary Club of Masaka. So I do believe a lot of questions raised to know more about Batik from Uganda as well. Now we have one question, Sylvia, if you don't mind to respond to these questions. We have now the first questions here from Rotarian Maynard. She asked, what dye that you use for the batik? Is it natural or a chemical one? Rotarian Sylvia, maybe you can respond to this question.
Yes, some of it is natural and the other is chemical, depending on what you want. Some people prefer natural and others do not want chemicals at all. Thank you.
Okay, for the natural one, is it like from the root or specific leaves or maybe branches of the specific kind of trees?
Yeah, we have some plants from which we obtain those dyes, and then also some barks of some leaves of some plants. There are also some roots that we boil, and then it's the fluid from such a tree that you use. Very unique and very, very, very special.
Wow, very interesting. And the way how in Uganda Batik put the dancing pictures there, and also those kind of motifs at at the end of the fabrics itself. It's so beautiful. Pidi Jerosi says it's very beautiful and unique Uganda Batik. She loved it so much. Oh, Pipi Betty also say thank you for such an enlightening batik events. If you have any questions to Rotarian Sylviana Mukasa about the batik, Rotarian Yvonne Pangemanan asked, do they use wax too on bark? Do you use wax? Because in Indonesia, when you do batik, you use wax on fabrics. Is it the same in Uganda? Do you use?
Yes, sure. For some of them, we do use wax, and for others, we do not. Thank you, Yvonne.
All right. Yes. And Rotarian Adit also asking, He said that the batik you're wearing looks very nice. Can you please show us, Rotarian Sylvia? Wow, yes, very beautiful color. Also the name tag, the Rotary Club of Masaka. Beautiful. You looks very amazing with that Uganda batik. Oh, did Jelosi ask, can we buy Uganda batik through online shop? Wow,
You
maybe the
can,
shipping cost.
they can contact me later. Yes, they can contact me later for any
Yeah.
arrangements.
So, Rotarian Sylvia, if you don't mind, later on you can share the link, maybe where we can find, where we can find the online shop that sells Uganda batik internationally with the shipping cost internationally. It's okay as long as we, can have that beautiful Uganda batik that you wear, and of course, there's a lot of motifs as well. All right. Any other questions to Rotarian Sylvia Namukasa about the batik? Any other question? You can raise your hand or you can just ask through the chat box. Okay, I'm still looking for some more questions. Is there any other questions? Full colors. Oh,
Yes,
Rotarian
I have a
Mayor.
question.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity. Rotarian Sylvia, I'm curious to know if the batik you wear is also used for formal occasions or mostly informal occasions.
Thank you, President Martin.
Thank you, President. Actually, the batik I'm wearing is for parties like your day today, the National Batik Day.
Okay.
Very special. When I read the dress code and it was batik, I was like, this is the right outfit. So yeah, it's formal.
This is formal.
It's a free dress. You could go with it anywhere. It's really very, very beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
And education. Thank you very much, President Martin. IPDG Rosiana Wiguna, you have question to also Rotarian Sylvia Namukasta.
Yes, Rotary and Sylvia. I'm wondering whether the technique that the batik that you're using also using wax, like drawing and then wax like the Indonesian batik, and then you put it in the what do you call that? Yeah, dip it in water, things like that, with covering with wax for each color. Is that so? The technique?
Thank you, dear. There are so many techniques that we use. Sometimes you have to sketch and dip in whatever you want to dip in. Sometimes you don't. So it all depends. Art is so rich. And depending on what you really want to have as your end result, that's when you decide what to do. So for some of them we do, for others we do not.
Okay, because it looks like a painting, yeah, that you showed
Yes.
in the video. So beautiful.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, IPDG Rosie. AG Zaki, you have question also to Rotarian Sylvia Namukasa. Do you use batik in formal occasion or formal meeting in your country as well, like in Indonesia?
We do, depending on the design that you want to have. So like for an open dress like this, I would not go to office with it. But for different other batiks, I would. So it serves both purposes.
I see. Okay. And also actually here, thank you very much, Rotarian Sylvia. Now we have AG Anton. AG Anton is from Yogyakarta area. If we are not mistakes, AG Anton also have batik brand in Yogyakarta, right? AG Anton, maybe you can share, maybe later on you can cooperate. Collaboration. Jogja and Masaka.
Terima kasih. Maaf agak terlambat karena tadi ada tamu yang datang.
Iya, nggak apa-apa, Eji. Monggo, Eji.
Jadi ya harus melayani tamu yang beli batik dulu.
Okay. So Eji Anton has a guest that is looking for batik in Yogyakarta. Eji Anton, maybe bisa sharing dikit tentang apa brand batik yang Eji Anton saat ini sedang jalankan di Yogyakarta.
Oh, baik. Terima kasih juga. Selamat Hari Batik Nasional terlebih dahulu. saya menggeluti batik karena dari keluarga ayah saya, lalu sampai sekarang dari pembukuan dulu di bidang pembukuan waktu masih sekolah, sampai sekarang bisa membantu keluarga untuk memasarkan batik.
Baik, Eji Anton, saya akan translate dulu, mungkin part by part. So, Eji Anton's family is actually continuing his family business, starting from long time ago from his father's family side. I mean, his background is actually from accounting, but now he's continuing the family business in Batik. Monggo silakan Eji.
Lalu memasarkan batik di Jogja dengan brand skala itu batik tulis Lasem.
And at the moment, Eji Antons are running the business with the name of Batik Lasem. Is it so, Eji? Yeah.
Kalau dari Rotarian di Jepang, yaitu Taimi, Rotarian Taimi Kawachi dari Club Kyoto. Club Kyoto distrik 2650 yang pernah memakai batik saya.
Oh, so Rotarian from Japan, distrik berapa, Eji?
Club Kyoto.
Club Kyoto.
2650.
District 2650. Rotarian Tamika has already wear the batik from Eji Anton.
Lalu saat ada acara Rotary Sun Institute di Jogja, kita juga kehadiran beberapa PDG pas distrik gubernur yang sempat mampir di butik saya.
Oh, and some of our PDGs during the Rotary Institute in Yogyakarta has already visited Eji Anton's batik boutique in Yogyakarta.
Ya, saat ini saya memakai batik dari Banyuwangi, namanya batik Osing.
Oh, now Eji Anton is wearing batik from Banyuwangi area in East Java. It calls batik apa?
Motifnya Osing, latar parang.
Oh, it's
kecil-kecil.
Yes, we call it Osing batik with the small parang motifs.
Yes.
Berdiri dong, Eji Anton.
Could you
Mau di
please
show.
stand
Fashion
up,
show,
Eji?
berdiri.
Oh, fashion show.
Ya, fashion show, fashion show.
Enggak sempat.
Lihat nggak kelihatan.
So we can see the
Berdiri,
pattern, maybe
berdiri.
Eji Anton, the motifs. You say a small parang.
Ini ada motifnya gajah oling yang hitam
it's
ini
gajah oling motifs.
Ya, itu khas Osing. Khas Osing punya suku Osing ya, suku Osing.
Oh, it's typically from Osing ethnic groups in Banyuwangi, East Java province.
Ya, East Java ya.
Yes.
Ya, itulah sekedar untuk mengisi acara ini. Terima kasih.
Thank you very much, Eji Anton, for sharing about your business. Very beautiful. Okay, now back to Sylvia. Rotarian Adit asked, is there any specific pattern? Sebentar, saya sambil lihat lagi pertanyaannya. Tadi agak terlewat sedikit. Okay. Does different region have different batik pattern? Is it so in Uganda?
Yes,
Rotarian Sylvia?
it's so. So yes, it's so. If I went to the north, I would tell that this region wears this culture attire, and if I went to the east, I would still find a different pattern of the batiks they use. So, yeah, cultural diversity. When you see so many Ugandans, then you would tell this comes from the east, the other one comes from the west. So that makes us so unique as a country.
Wow, very beautiful. So, you also call batik in Uganda as batik in words, or do you have any other word for batik? Rotarian Sylvia? Hi, Rotarian Sylvia. Can you hear me?
Yes, most people call it crafts.
Oh, most people call it crafts. So they don't call
Yeah,
it batik, yeah?
Very few people who know the language of art use it batik, but most of them will say African crafts, Ugandan crafts.
Ugandan crafts, yeah. But also they still familiar with the terminology of batik. All right.
Yep, they do.
Yes, Rotarian Sylvia Namukasa, thank you very much for such a wonderful sharing session about Uganda Batik. Wow, finally we are enlightened. We are finally know that in African region, Batik also expanded and also, become adopted in the ethnic groups, and they make their own batik version of each country. I remember when I went to South Africa as well, they have their own batik as well. So it's glad to know that the batiks is now not only in Asia and Indonesia, but now it's all over the world. Thank you very much once again, Sylvia, for the sharing session. All right, now next agenda is very interesting. It's going to be very exciting fundraising session, which is the auction. But before that, I will inform you our online fundraising rules guide. The first one is the auction is conducted online. It's e-auction during the National Batik Day webinar tonight using open bidding method or open auction. There will be 3 wonderful craft products from Seni Home, which will be informed in details by Ms. Simran before the auction started. So please bear in mind that the craft product will be sent to the highest bidder using local delivery service. And the shipping costs will be borne by the bidder. All the fund raised from this auction will be donated to the artisan from Solo who are helping or assisting Seni Home. Auction enthusiasts can make a good bidding through chat box, as I, as the MC, will give the clue later on. The bid currency is going to be in Indonesian rupiahs, and everyone may up the bid by numbers multiplication of 25,000 or 25k rupiahs. Bidders are considered to have made a good bid, knowingly without constraints from any parties, and the auction offer is binding and valid. The auction will be closed by the MC as the committee has decided that they have got the highest bid. The committee will contact the winner personally through direct message. The auction winner must pay the auction price, including its shipping costs, within 5 working days after the auction. Thank you, and let's get ready to start the auction. Pass it to you, Miss Simran.
Okay, thank you again, Leo. So we start with the next slide. Come on with the first product.
All right.
Okay, so as you can see here, the spoon and fork holder. It starts from 350,000. It weighs 900 grams. It is food grade and it's anti-termite. It uses gamalina wood and the finishing is water-based. It's easy to maintain. You can just wipe it with a cloth or using water. Mainly, you need to avoid from sunlight and hot water because you don't want the color to fade easily. This motif in this product is the kawung motif. So now I pass it over to you, Leo, so you can start the bid.
Thank you so much, Simran. This is our first craft products, Batik from Seni Home. It's a spoon and fork holders. It's beautiful. Look at that motif. Very unique and very nice. Open with 350,000. So now I'm going to open the bid in the multiplication numbers of 25k. Feel free. So Rotarian added Maynard. Rotarian Maynard 375. Anyone else want to bid? Oh, IPP at 400k. Thank you, IPP Andy. Anyone else want to bid more from 400k? The spoon and fork holders made by, DG Budi, 500k. All right, DG Budi now is the highest bidder. Anyone else? Wow, Rotarian added 600,000. I'm sorry, PP Yvonne. Sorry, Madaniel. Rotarian added bid for 600k. Oh, all right, 600k. 625. Wow, BP Yvonne, 625. Goes one. Anyone else want to bid more? IPP Andy, 650. All right, 650. Come on, we can have some more. 650. Anyone else want to bid more? 650 for spoon and fork holder. It's a very nice batik craft from the Seni Home. 650. Okay, IPP Andy, 650. Anyone else want to bid more? 650. Whoa! 1 million! AG Zaki, 1 million rupiahs. All right, closed for the
Oh.
first product. And the bid winner is AG Zaki Yamani. Congratulations! 1 million rupiahs for the spoon and fork holder, a very special product by the Seni Home. Thank you very much. And all the fundraise is going to be donated to the artisan who helped the Seni Home from Solo. Thank you, AG. Now, back to you, Miss Simran.
Thank you. Okay, wow, 1 million. Wow, thank you so much. Okay, the next product is tissue
Ooh.
box and coaster set. You
All
can see here the
right.
motif is the parang motif, which is a very common traditional motif.
Yes.
And it starts from 450,000. It
Mhm.
weighs 730 grams. Same as before, food grade and anti-termite. It uses gamalina wood and water-based finishing, easy to maintain, and please avoid from sunlight and hot water. Back to you again, Leo, for you to start the bid from 450,000.
Wow, look at that motifs. It's beautiful towel and parang motifs. A tissue box and a coaster set. The props is not included. There will be no key. There will be no cup or tissue inside. Rotarian added 450. Rotarian Manor 475K. Anyone else want to add more? IPP Yanti 500K. Wow, come on. This beautiful tissue box and coaster set with the beautiful parang and kamung motifs on it. 500K. Anyone else want to bid more? For this tissue box and coaster set made by the artisan, by the Batik artisan using that beautiful chanting on wood. How hard is that? Come on, 500,000. Anyone else want to bid more? 500,000. It's IPP Yanti who already bid 500,000 for the tissue box and coaster set. 600,000. Rotarian added. Whoa! All right, 600,000 rupiahs for this tissue box and coaster set. It's easy to maintain by cleaning with water and soap or wipe it with the dry cloth. Anyone else want to bid more? 600. Up, up, up. Anyone else? For this beautiful tissue box and coaster set made by the artisan using the chanting on the wood. It's not brush, yeah, it's not a brush. It's really chanting and make it very, very sophisticated. 600,000 from Rotarian Adit. Anyone else want to bid more? Anyone? Anyone else? 600,000. No more? Come on, 600,000, no more? 600,000 rupiahs. One time, 600,000 rupiahs. Two times. Anyone else want to bid more? 600,000 rupiahs. Three times. No more? Bungkus! All right! Tissue box and coaster set will go to Rotarian Adit from the Rotary Club of Jakarta with 600,000 rupiahs. Congratulations, Rotarian Adit. The teacup, the tea, and the tissue is not included, yeah? For the birthday Rotarians. Happy birthday, Rotarian Adit. Wishing you all the best. Congratulations with the tissue box and the coaster set. Thank you so much. Back to you, Miss Simran.
Okay, now for the final one, final
There
set.
you go.
Okay, so we have
Wow.
this lovely piece of snack plates and tea bag box. As Leo already mentioned, the props are not included, tea bags or the biscuits. So it starts from 500,000. It's 673 grams. No biscuit and tea, Maynard. It's very durable. So all our products are very durable, food grade and anti-termite using gamalina wood, and finishing is water-based and avoid from sunlight and hot water. And yep, this one has a motif of kawung with some floral motifs around it as well, with some titik around it. Titik. So yeah, you can start the bid now.
Wow,
It's the final
for the
one.
snack plate and tea bag box for those tea lovers. Or wow, DG Moody 750 as the opening bid. 750K for the snake plant and tea bag box. Woo! Very nice. Well, the biscuits is tempting though, but it's not included. So the craft products is without the props. All right, 750K from DG Budi Suhardi. Anyone else want to bid more for the snack plate and tea bag box? I think this is very much really Presiden Tuhu ya. Mungkin Presiden Tuhu pasti gitu ya, kayak ada panggilan jiwa gitu ya. Alright, anyone else want to bid more? 750 from DG Budi Suhardi for this snack plate and tea bag box. It's very beautiful material from Gamalino wood. The finishing is water-based and 750K goes one. Come on. Jangan ragu-ragu ya, silakan loh. Semua dana yang terkumpul dari auction kita malam hari ini akan disumbangkan kepada para artisan batik on wood yang mendukung atau mensupport seni home ya. Okay, no doubt 750,000 rupiah goes one. Anyone else want to bid more? No? 750,000 goes two? No? Come on. 750,000 goes three? No? All right. So the snack plate and tea bag box goes to DG Budi Suhardi. Congratulations, DG. This is a very beautiful one. You can enjoy, some refreshment, tea or coffee on that beautiful snack plate and tea bag box. Congratulations once again.
Woo.
And yes. So in total now we've raised 2,350,000 rupiah. Yay! Congratulations to all of us who made it. And all the fund, once again, all the fund raised will be donated to the artisans who always support the Seni Home. Thank you so much, Miss Simran Nanwani, for such a wonderful auction session.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That was very fun. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So now I would like to invite District Governor 3410 Indonesia, DG Budi Suhardi, for his closing remarks.
It has been a wonderful occasion whereby we gather together for something which is belong to everybody, batik, and something which is every one of us can participate in terms of preserving it for the rest of our life. Again, batik has taught us how wonderful it is from few different backgrounds of so many other things combined, managed properly, and things can be beautiful. Again, as I mentioned earlier, it will be very wonderful also to all of us if we can agree on universal values being practiced by everyone for common goals. Surely this world will be a better place to live. So once again, happy Batik Day and happy preserving batik through our lives. Thank you.
Happy Batik Day. Thank you very much, District Governor Budi Suhardi. And next, we will have our Rotary Friendship Exchange District 3410 Chair, Past President Yvonne Pangemanan, to present the donations result and certificates of appreciation to Ms. Simran Nanwani from Seni Home and to Rotarian Sylvia Namukasa from Rotary Club of Masaka, Rotary International, District 9, 214, Uganda and Tanzania. PP Yvonne, time is yours.
Yes, whose certificates first? On behalf of Rotary Friendship Exchange, we would like to thank to Ms. Simran for adding our knowledge in batik. Please kindly accept our certificate of appreciation. Thank you, Simran. And to Rotarian Sylvia, thank you for informing us about the process batik on bark. If we talk about the whole process, it will be taken one session. Anyway, thank you for the interesting exchange knowledge. Please accept our certificate of appreciation.
Thank you.
Rotarian Sylvie M. Ms. Simran Nanwani. May it be known that Rotarian Sylvia Namukasa was the speaker at the National Batik Day of Virtual Cultural Exchange on the second day of October 2021. And Simran, may it be known that Simran Nanwani was the speaker at the National Batik Day of Virtual Cultural Exchange on the second day of October 2021. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Past President
And-
Ivan Pangemanan.
Yeah, and we thank you to all your support for this auction. So we can collect it 2,350,000, which we will hand it over to Sunny Home. And for the artisans in Solo, represented by Pa Agus Sunardi. So we will send later to Pa Agus Sunardi through Sunny Home. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Past President Ivan Pangemanan. Thanks you also, Ms. Simran Nanwani and Rotarian Sylvia Namukasa. Thank you so much. Wow, Mamiya-san, you changed it to batik. I remember at the beginning of this event, you wear kimono. Now you change batik. Oh, it's so beautiful of you. Thank you so much for wearing beautiful batik. And thank you also for wearing the kimono at the beginning of this event. Please send our hi to all the fellow Rotarians of RC of Taishi, Osaka, Japan. Thank you so much. And also to our fellow friends from the Rotary Club of Masaka, District 9214, Mr. President, and all Rotarians from the Masaka Rotary Club, thank you so much for supporting. And most importantly, also to all fellow Rotarians from District 314 Indonesia, as well as the Rotarators. Thank you so much. I see DG Sujatmiko is here. DG, look. This is from you. Yes, it's really fit with my batik. Okay, we would like to also express our special thanks to Yayasan Batik Indonesia, Ibu Anissa Pohan Yudhoyono. Thank you so much. Thank you very much on behalf of the organizing committee. I would like to thank all the speakers, our partners, fellow Rotarians, and all participants for attending our event tonight. It is now becoming our duty and responsibility to maintain and preserve the cultural heritage of Batik with various efforts that we can do it together and in collaboration. And most importantly, to pass on this noble tradition to our future generations so that it remains sustainable throughout the years. I'm Leo Mokodompit. See you in the upcoming event and good night, everybody. Thank you very much. Terima kasih.